This is the first time in my life that I haven't needed a comfort show or movie or a comfort routine, because I think at all points in my life prior to this, I have been in situations where I felt so uncomfortable and so outside of my body and outside of my mind and so unlike myself, so dysregulated, that I would come home and I couldn't, like, all day I couldn't wait to just be home. And then when I was home, I felt so good. And then when I was like watching my comfort show, I'd feel so good. Like, I'd actually feel good. I'd feel like some semblance of me again, and I'd feel creative and I'd do things at home, you know. Um and I'd feel the opposite of dysregulated. I wouldn't necessarily say that I was regulated, but I felt like I was. And I didn't know that what I was experiencing was dysregulation. And I didn't know that I shouldn't even have put myself in those environments. Some could not be avoided, but some I chose because I thought I had to. But I think the main pattern that I see is that I'd I'd be so upset, so dysregulated all day that coming home and finding that comfort in a show or being alone, finally being home, finally being in my room, finally being alone, that felt so good. It felt like a high. It felt really good. And I'm only seeing that now because mm, I'm only seeing that now because this is the first time in my life where I'm not in those environments. I've become aware and I've left those environments, and now new environments that I choose don't dysregulate me like that. So what's happening now is that at home, I those things, that same routine doesn't bring me that high. It doesn't feel so good. It doesn't feel amazing, okay? But that's it makes sense because there's nothing outside of it pushing, or pulling. There isn't that push and pull. It's not like I'm so upset and then oh, finally relief. It's just kind of my life is now I dare I say it, I'm at peace. I'm so happy with everything in my life. I'm so grateful. I feel like me, I know how to regulate. So what's happening actually is nothing in my routine is working for me. And I don't really know a new routine to, implement. And I don't think I need a routine per se. And I didn't really have a routine wake up at 8, brush my teeth, etc. It's not a list of things I did exactly the same every day, but don't know what to replace my time with. Yes, creation. I'm big on that. It's just I'm not feeling that high. And I spoke about this, about how I'm relying too much on emotional intensity, like a high or a low, right? I'm feeling that too much, and I kind of want to feel this, a peace in between. And it feels a little bit dysregulating because all I knew was lows and highs. And so, what I'm finding right now in this in between time is I don't want to watch anything. and I don't want to consume anything. And I'm not really ready to create anything. I don't want to force myself to create. I kind of only create when I feel the need to, feel the urge to. Maybe I'll try creating slowly. It's just so I just have like a lot of time on my hands. I'm very grateful for it. I'm very privileged to have this time. But it's like I'm nothing's making me feel alive. Um, but that's like not real. It's an illusion because the highs and lows were making me feel alive, but was I alive or was I just like in a state of fight or flight, like survival, like heightened intense emotions? I don't want that. So I feel alive, like I feel the most alive I've ever been. I feel the most me I've ever been. Um, but I think it's just interesting that I have all this time and I'm not sure how to fill it because the the things I do come up with to be like, let's do this instead, I still have a little bit of surrounding fear around that thing, right? Like, um, I don't know, going out alone, doing things alone. I'll do it, but I just think it's funny that I'm in this in between time where the old is calling to me, but when I do it, it doesn't feel as good. And then when I don't do it, I feel not as alive. And then when I try to think of a new thing, I'm afraid of it because all of it is happening at once and it doesn't happen one by one, step by step, turn by turn. So maybe one day I'll just wake up and be new. It just feels like I'm molting. I don't know. Like I'm clearing at such a level that there's like nothing. It's like empty space. Everything is changing, including my diet, including who I am. I'm very grateful for it. I'm so happy. I would not change it for the world, but I think if I didn't have this like higher awareness, I still do have moments where I get freaked out by it because there's so many changes all at the same time. And I'm like, am I unhealthy? Something's wrong with me. Am I depressed? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think this is the first time that I'm not depressed and I'm also not in fight or flight and I'm also not in survival mode. And that has to feel different because it's the first time. Yeah. Like, you know how people are like, I wake up at 5 and I write. And I think I could do that. It's just, I'm not, I'm not being called to create or consume. I'm called to just witness. So I will do that. I am doing that. And then it'll all make sense. I think probably the purpose of our lives is just to like really face every fear that comes up and to face it um, as it comes up, like as not as soon as it comes up, but sooner rather than later. And I think because I think it is our oldest fears that are running the show before we become aware of them. And so the more we face them, the less they'll be driving our lives. and then we'll get to drive. But of course, there's always going to be new fears. Like, if your life changes to the point where your routine needs to change, the new things might cause fear as well, even if they never did before, because you had a comfort routine in place. But it's like, I have to face my fears if I'm gonna feel alive in a new way now, because I so badly want to live outside of survival mode, and I so badly want to enjoy my peace. I'm in it, and I'm like, I have to learn how to enjoy it. It's like an acquired taste, I will say. um it's almost like my body is craving excitement. It's like, this is so boring, but I haven't learned the art of enjoying the peace, and I feel in my soul that I'm like, it's for me. It's not something I'm pretending to do. It is for me. Yeah, it's not something I'm forcing myself to do because I should do it. It is what I want. I want to be at the top of the mountain meditating, being quiet. And if I'm gonna do that, well, if I want to do that, it's like, I have to do it here, not at the top of the mountain. And it's like, I have that life, and I'm still yearning for it in just a different environment. But I have it. Everything I'm yearning for, I have, right? Everything I'm yearning for, it's like, it's in my hands. But also, I have it. Um, okay, love you.